Welcome heroes and zeros, commoners and villains to the Fjook Enterprises YouTube channel. As always, I'm your host Fjook, and as you can tell by the title of this video, I am recommending some stuff. What stuff, you might ask? YouTube channels, to be exact. YouTube channels that are rather small, only 1,000 subscribers or less, or 1.2-ish. Yes, small YouTubers. That is what we're recommending today. Anyways, before we get on to that, I have a few housekeeping things to get out of the way. First off, on October 31st, I will be doing a live chill stream at 1 p.m. Ottawa time. I will be here. If you want to keep me company, that would be great. It'll last for about an hour, maybe two. And yeah, there's that. That will be the end of season 2 of Conversations with Fjook. And secondly, you might not know this, but this is not the first attempt I've made at this video. Why is it taking me so many attempts? Depression is awful. I don't wish depression on anyone, and I've had this depression for more years than I can count. Well, no, that's not true. I've had this depression for about 15 to 20 years now. Yeah, long time. It sucks. Anyways, onto the YouTube channel I am recommending. All of them will be in the description below. First off is Mr. Mean Speaks. Mr. Mean Speaks is moved a few times, but basically what he does is he takes a system, a book that he has for a role-playing game, and reviews it. Usually his videos are between 20 and 30 minutes long, and the way he presents his videos is a very entertaining way, and that is one of the reasons I enjoy him. Another reason I enjoy videos, and the rest of the YouTubers I'm describing, is they respond to your comments when you comment. That takes a lot of time. And also, he's also a very nice grognog. Mr. Mean Speak has a ton of different reviews on his channel, including for one of the best systems ever, Alternity. If you don't know what Alternity is, go watch Mr. Mean Speak video on it. He explains it much better than I could. And yeah, he's a good guy. Next, I'm going to go to the evil DM, who I found via the Roll for Initiative podcast, which no longer is making new episodes for, but the Roll for Initiative podcast is the best first edition Advanced Dungeons & Dragons podcast you'll find on the web. That is not a play podcast, and it is, all the hosts there were very entertaining, and through that podcast, I led him into Vince's YouTube channel of the evil DM. Even though most of the things he talks about is first edition Advanced Dungeons & Dragons or the old Batman system or stuff like that, even though it's not modern stuff, you can still take what he uses and take the ideas and tweak them so they work for 5th edition or 3.5 or Pathfinder or whatever system you're playing. Ideas can be transferred from system to system, and since he's just talking about how the rules work and how he interprets them, I have done that myself, actually, taken what he said and used it in 3.5 because he has very good ideas. And actually, I think this might be the second shout out I've done for the evil DM. That's how much I like his channel. I've made 2 shout outs to him. Oh, yeah, I've done 2 shout outs for the evil DM, so go watch his videos, and if you like what he does, subscribe. And before I go any further, this list is in no particular order. It's just the order that came to my mind in. I knew who I was going to do, but I didn't know what order I was going to do it, so the order doesn't really mean anything. Anyways, the next one would be StevDes. StevDes just hit 1,000 subscribers, and he does basically what ifs. Now, his best what ifs are his darker ones, in my opinion, but that's just my opinion, or his what if juice turned good, but he has different what ifs than Master X. His what ifs are what if character X from this game over here woke up. Explain 2 of his what ifs so that you can understand the type of what ifs he does. One of his what ifs is what if Mario was dropped off in Sazerland instead of the Mushroom Kingdom when he was a baby. Sazerland being the kingdom where Princess Daisy was from, and the Kingdom, which takes place in the mobile Game Boy games. It's a different take on the idea and concept. Another what if that he's done that I really would like him to continue, but I'm not gonna comment for him to continue. This is probably the only time he'll ever hear me say I want him to continue this one. Is what if Robotnik was in DBZ? That is a very interesting what if, because Robotnik joins. Actually, the correct title is What If Robotnik Joined the Red Ribbon Army, but same thing. Anyways, that's 2 episodes long, and Robotnik messes things up a bit, changes the story a lot. If you want to know how, go watch the video. So yeah, he takes ideas like that, and he does a very good job. He's a very good storyteller. If you enjoy Mario, Sonic, Dragon Ball, Star Fox, and other video games, go check out his what ifs. They are the best video game what ifs I have come across. And if you enjoy his videos as much as I do, you should probably subscribe, like, comment on his videos. Anyways, sorry for the drawing cut here, but I realized while editing this, I called Siren Stories Siren Studios the whole time, so I have to redo this part. So I'm sorry about the change in quality here, if there is any. Hopefully it's better. Anyways, yeah, as I said, the 4th people I want to talk about are Siren Studios YouTube channel. Though they also have a blog where they write writing advice. As I just mentioned, the channel is about writing advice. They even have writing advice for kids, which at first I was confused if it was writing advice right for people who write for kids or for people who or for children who are authors. Turns out it's the latter. The original series of videos on the channel is Walking, Talking, and Dog Walking with J.J. Barnes and Jonathan McKinley, and the most important star of that with Molly Dog. Can't forget Molly Dog. Anyways, J.J. Barnes and Jonathan McKinley give very good advice. Siren Stories is more than just a YouTube channel, though. They also have, as I mentioned, have a blog and a website, and also a TV show and movie coming out. All the stories, the TV show, novels, and movie all take place in the same shared universe between the 2 people. And if you want to know more about that, ask them. I don't really understand how it works. I probably will be supporting them by buying the products. Anyways, that's the last channel I wanted to talk about, Siren Stories. And before I go, I do have a question for StevDes and Siren Stories. What is your opinion on people taking your works and doing fan fiction of them? I know StevDes, you do what ifs, but still someone could do their own version of your what ifs. So yeah, that's my question for both of you. And as always, if you made it this far, please comment, 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 comment.